To the top M&A entrepreneurs, Tahir. How you doing?
I'm doing good, John. Thanks for having me today. I'm really excited for today's podcast. Wait a little bit, but I think I guess it's worth it.
Yeah. So the first thing I got to ask you is, where are you today? Normally you're in Dubai. Now you are where?
I am in Dubai. I was in London, and I got back yesterday, last night. I had a late night flight. So yeah, I'm in Dubai at the moment.
So you got a cool t-shirt there, sellanybiz.com. So I kind of want to rewind and talk about how you got into M&A business and why you started this broker business and where these businesses are being sold. And, tell me all about the characteristics of this. I got to hear the story.
Okay, great. All right. So basically, I live in Dubai, 16 years. I was in Scotland before I moved to Dubai in 2008. I studied in Scotland. Originally, I'm from Pakistan. So how I got started. So I just gave you a little bit of background, where I come from. So because that's direct link to why I started a business brokerage. So I've been an entrepreneur, all my life. I never worked for anybody. So I was having a very successful business, facilities management, cleaning business, which I exited in 2018. And my time in Dubai, I bought a few businesses and I sold mine as well. So I knew that there was a really no any proper business brokerage exists in this part of the world. All I had was real estate brokers who does real estate, and they had no clue what business brokerage is. So passed through, I had to sell my business my own. I advertised it. I found the leads. I negotiated the deal with them. Once that was done, for a year and a half, I was just trying different things, trying to see what I'm going to do next. And then during the pandemic, we had, time to think over it, and all this kind of stuff, the idea of while I was watching different things, it's just, I thought of, it's a good problem to fix, having a business brokerage. So that's the idea of Sell Any Biz was initiated to help people to sell their businesses and to have an advisor support, and a proper company. And then, now we're very successful. It can turn out to be a great idea.
Yeah. So where are these businesses from? They all over the world, or are they in Dubai area or UK? Where are they?
Okay. Right now we are in UAE, specifically in Dubai. 90% of our listings are in Dubai, and some of them are in Abu Dhabi, and some of the other neighboring Emirates also. If you know UAE, we have 7 Emirates, and Dubai is the largest one. We do have few listings now in UK. I intend to expand our business in UK in coming weeks, in coming months. I've been in London. I've got a few advisors on board who would like to work with us. We have a great back-end support in terms of marketing, lead generation, data management, all this kind of stuff. So right now we're in UAE. We are the market leader here at the moment with the highest number of listings. And we are in the process of expanding our business in UK at the moment.
So I don't want to sound like the arrogant American where I'm naive about the world, because I used to live in Turkey for a year, a long time ago. So, but I just want to talk to you about what, like, the differences and the similarities between business here in the United States and Dubai. I mean, let me give an example. A lot of people are going out in the United States and buying HVAC companies because nobody can live without HVAC in the summer. The weather's kind of the same in Dubai. It's just hot all the time. What kind of businesses? Are the multiples the same? Are the owners' expectations the same when they sell? What does that look like?
Okay, now the challenges and opportunities are pretty much the same. What you have in the US now, because I'm in the industry, I love hearing your podcast. I'm a regular listener of your podcast, and feel that there are other podcasts in the US, UK, and other part of the world to understand how things are going on. So the more and more I educate myself about this industry and of making contacts and meeting people like you, I got to know that the challenges and opportunities are pretty much the same. The same HVAC businesses, service-based businesses. But if I had to give like a percentage of businesses, so I think with us, 50% of our listings are related to F&B.
Say that again.
F&B, cafes, restaurants, and bars. That's 50%. Another 25 to 30% are beauty and health related businesses. And then the rest 20% are HVAC, service-based businesses, manufacturing, and all that. So that's how it is. And in terms of multiples, and we have higher valuation, I think, rather than US and UK, because right now the market here is booming. We have people from all around the world who want to come to Dubai, buy a business or buy a property and have and live there. So that's why, because there are many buyers in the market, that kind of, spoil the sellers, they demand high, value of the business, and they kind of expect higher.
So there's more demand than supply. Can you tell me a little bit about the health and beauty business? Is it, what are we talking about? The hair, clothing? What is that?
Salons.
Salons?
Okay.
Okay.
We have lots of them. Yeah. We have gents hair, barber shops. We have many of them. And then spas, saloons, because it's a city which is full of influencers, Instagram, kind of show off, stuff. So people, they care a lot about how they look and how they carry themselves. So it's a big industry.
Yeah. What do those sell for? I mean, what are you looking for as this is a great deal. It's a very good deal. It'll sell fast. What are we looking for? Top line, bottom line?
Okay. I think we value our businesses mostly because we're in a mid size companies we deal with 2 to 3 multiples plus the balance sheet, whatever the cash is in business, assets of value. This is a good deal. What I consider. That's what I advise my sellers also, that if you get this multiples plus you get extra for your cash or goodwill or assets in your company, you got a good deal. But then if we get lower than that, that's okay deal. But for me in deal making, I always tell my sellers and buyers, for me it's a good deal where no one is happy. Seller and buyer, they both are not happy. For me as an advisor, that's a good deal. If someone walks happy, that means it's not a good deal, because I work on both behalf. So I don't represent one person. I represent buyer and I represent seller, and I'm in the middle. Yeah, so I make sure that both they get fair deal.
Yeah. So the ETA community here in the United States is just like exploding, right? What is it there? Like, are there there's more demand than supply? The good multiples are good. How long do the businesses stay listed, and what do these buyers look like? Like, are they, they don't have SBA there, but do they have some other kind of program like that, or are they buying full cash? What does that look like?
Okay, so as long as your question about how long they stay on the market for, if the business is profitable, it goes a couple of weeks, maximum 4 weeks, if it makes money.
Tell me a little bit about how long the listing stays on your site, and the characteristic, and what do the buyers look like? Like, a lot of SMBs in the United States are financial buyers, right? They got to go SBA, they got to go raise the money and to buy a multi-million-dollar business.
Okay, if business is successful and profitable, it goes on pretty quickly. I would say 3-4 weeks. Jackson. That profitability for people. But of course, we have a business that are not in many the job. If you fail to stable, they started after 1st month of the year, they run out of cash, or they're at the front of them. We have said this problem to take a long step. But everything mostly over the whole step eventually. That's almost. Well, yeah, so you can say average somewhere around 3 months.
How much is it? Yeah.
3 to 6 months.
3 to 6 months, right. And what is it?
In regards to the cash, mostly your cash things and the cash balance.
Do they put 100% cash down right at the buy? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And are these entrepreneurs that? What's that?
not going to be any normal is where very little to buy a business. So right after we the cash, the executive cash for we get finance from that.
Yeah. And these these buyers, they bring down cash. Are they kind of working on a roll up, or the individual, buyers and buying it to run themselves?
It depends. Mostly our individual buyers work for themselves, and we work also with the investing companies a group who wants to have management in place or existing owner to stay running.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the inside of the deal.
Yeah. What about the financials? And I'll give you an example of this. I mean, I look at financials all day long, and most industries are pretty messy, right? On the financials. They don't, it's like shoebox receipts, in and out, and that's it. This extreme example, if you go by an accounting firm, it's perfect. The books are balanced and it's on QuickBooks and et cetera. But what do those look like in Dubai? Do they do a good job of?
So let's put it in perspective. So if you raise envision in a lower line US, what will not provide about 10 in the world. That's a 10% rule. It's better than all. I'm saying it is wise is even worse than what you see your ignorance. Because in Dubai here, business owners are not used to the tax culture. So not up until 2018 there was zero tax for anything. But most states federally see the office that goes all there. But VAT was introduced in 2018, which kind of gave a little bit of understanding for people to file VAT, agriculture, and trade VAT locally. But it's not for small business owners, they don't care still. And we just often I've seen maybe people they cannot have VAT at all. So we're still I mean, it used to be like the business owner using the personal account to receive money, repayment, and everything. So this is the reason I want to apply for the really tax culture or any decision to renting for the house. So they were not being legal keeping. Now, like the corporate tax is coming next year. So now we see that a little bit the culture changes a bit for keeping airplanes and just lots to very corporate talk. But there's a long way to go. I think it will take another 10 years from now, and now, depending on prosper the quality was we go up far only to or pay problem extent. Another 10 years to reach another level where you are on
Yeah.
those multi-bits.
Yeah. And how do you go get leads selling your business? Like everybody in the United States, they either network or direct mail or email, or how do you find leads to list businesses?
Okay, marketing strategy when it comes to leads. So the main challenge to get leads to get seller to product listing. Because with product listing, like these local PPC and social media, health, social, fire, so at first we will get out and social media and leading one of the TV to get sellers. But they usually go after sellers. Get sellers speak to the speak stuff for us. Then we enter high rate of all those local portals to put them which are from the oil. Then you will sales on this for sale if often really I talk to them what to do developer to be able to receive me the pretty far full major part there and then we get buyer lead for seller lead for the monthly media injury won't sell business because of a scope.
Yeah. Well, what do you look for in a seller, in the United States? Like I've talked to a lot of business brokers and M&A professionals. They try to find somebody that's, the 3Ds, divorce, death, or disinterested, but they have to have some kind, if they're not, they have to have some kind of vision of what they want to do next in their life. What does that look like for you? Is it the same or?
What do you mean, John? Can you repeat the question?
You know,
again? I didn't
like
get
to
you.
make sure that they're, you know, if you go to a seller, a lot of sellers back out at the, you know, all the way up to the the marriage, like standing in front of the priest or whatever at the and it just says, you know what, I changed my mind. I want back out. I love the cash flow.
Yeah.
You know, I love working 10 hours a day. And this is my life. And they back out. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me more about that. I had a case where several back well didn't start at the lottery when the shit happened. But they literally move up from there. You know, hey, let me see quickly. I'll find it tomorrow. The main investment or in the front. Or if I have that fitness situation. I had a situation, in fact, with twin the pension, where we start. So we had an SP to human in place, to call it on. Everything was done. So he was a OC player and he bought my business and he was put on to the been really shit annual. And the end of February, it was a warranty, not really very awful. Wireless feeling to pay that. Yes, we do have traditional like that. We're selling the it's mostly the seller. Interesting, not from buyer. You're down there. I don't know why most of the time we get issues and all the seller kind of flying will try.
Yeah. Let me ask you about you in in Dubai and your commission structure. And I don't want to get too personal, but I guess like you know, United States, it's like 10% for business brokers. I've seen 15%. When I sold my company a long time ago, it was 15%. What and then you move up the ladder, the price gets bigger, and then the commission gets smaller, like M&A advisors, 5%. What does that look like for you in Dubai? Yeah.
Okay, fine. I know how you do in the US because one of our competitors here, who are I think the second close competitor, they are from the US too, for example, essentially. So we are in Dubai and we have a facility structure. So the borrowing station at 12, 13, clarify nothing on the borrow. And then I need to walk it. I need to line for the environment. I just landed it based in long where I feel that. So it's a little wired and sellers. Yeah, so what I need, charge source like, a just like a seller sound, and it's just like, when I start fiber, thing will reach, you know, certified, bowling, price, will parts, the ability to look at this, very important. The sales are in the top all, different wish.
Yeah. They'll just if it's $1 million deal and it's 10%, they'll just boost it to. I need to sell this at 1.2, 1.2, you know, something like that.
Yeah. Then you found my software is like a bit of account. Because it's our evaluation and it's kind of about the initiation deal. Bringing that to the price off. We can't find the sound. So listen, real time, I charge 5% go wire. They look from me, can't about saying this part of fan, all you need to. Well, he said it. I heard in house, so did you keep hard to come across properly why we do them out due diligence and that should be better chance. They do themselves who believe is this city will really added out in wildfire in-house, building radio foundations, so that's how we can pull to our in-house key to the rocks and pools to our wire. So the constitution is 35% for the wolf life.
Great. I was going to ask you about the buyers. They're doing due diligence. If the financials are a little bit messy or just not there, like who's doing the due diligence? And what does your team look like to do that? Is it, I mean, you got a better understanding of how business is run in Dubai than, somebody in the United States who would do it. Yeah.
We don't get involved in that due diligence. We recommend our friend, accounting partner. So we have 3 companies tied up with the framework agreements with them direct with the customer. So once the SPA signed, we comfortable with due diligence phase. We post fire, I would say, those guys did not do all stuff. People, you tax affairs, you legal on government entities, everything, not be very vegetarian. Well, election leaders, we want to bring the owner zero cost, we're more than happy. using radio cloud, we name us to recommend the both the people if we did plus again and for the product to the buyer will raise every day before the alarm, it's a massive more investigate. If it's happening in the day, it's fine. If not, and you with a reasonable amount. Why I'm for happy? Well, we love our foods.
Yeah.
That's how our creative stuff. And our success rate of first year is maintenance.
Is that 5% and that 5% seller, 5% buyer, has that ever gone south? And what does that look like? Everybody pays happy to write you a check out of that or what?
So not all the time, but a few times, like now you have a few going with other you pay for those two. And it's free, but I pull back in because it's only too long.
Yeah. No, we got time. Okay. We got a little bit more. Yeah.
So we sold a business. It was a business we'll see how it could go. And the business, they had 5 cars for union employers and the office space marketing and stuff. We were having a person for having told it. Now,
yeah, crazy cars. Yeah, nice, yeah, crazy cars. Yeah.
Super cars. Anyway, so we go ahead and acquire water. So the last minute, we don't when the buyer sell the meat all the time, they get used to, so they start talking English a little bit, and they start talking not correctly. It was a big commission. 5% each side, 10% was a huge amount of commission for all the food. Greater cloud. There in our almost $200. So they kind of teamed up. The last day, the deal was done. It preferably everything was done on the deal for your full finance SBA 30 by SAP. Packer must be this. He said, I already did it for I think the cars are expensive. I don't know if you like in any case you get paid goes up. So I'm interested in my his license and his office, and I'm more interested in my start, but instead of it's a cost for you. And so I'll give him $500 if he takes. So basically it's running quickly, yeah? Anyway, is that a fair time? But then you do, I went back to the seller and said, look, that's what he wants. He doesn't want to buy a car. He moved to sell the company in the office, telephone line, got credit and everything, and then studied the password. Asked. He said, it's fine. Just so
okay.
He go, fine. And for that you happened, shoot off a rap in war company. After a couple of weeks, I had a doubt, so I checked for handcuff for a couple of weeks and I was right. They bought the guy right after me and bought the car there.
Oh, did a deal behind your back, man. Son of a gun.
Well, that's why did we have it. So we had a situation, and also had a situation when we lived there. So finally said that they kind of, it's for me and you and me, or for me and you to repeal, to just get stuck on a price for the negotiation for $200,000 or $100,000, which is exactly
it's like they get something in their head and go, it's too much, it's not worth it. He's not,
just debated that fee or commission, the both of them are like, okay, the buyer is saying, they'll really what my need. So I told her I also need it. And my commission is exactly into a report. And I can get that. It's been trying to play with my commission. That's what they are. At that time, sometimes to have, they have, I say, okay, yeah, that's it. Let's go down to 0.9. I'll say, right, I'm the bond, let's say to do that. But that's the push for me.
Yeah.
It's really what we're going to need. I don't want at the last minute, some commission with the need to, So yeah, we have stories like everybody else in the industry. Yeah,
is that one of the weirdest deals you've had?
The one for super hard. Yes, no, I had always had so many stories. So if you want to hear your own stories, kind of so many.
Yeah, let's tell me the weirdest deal that you've ever done. Kind of like pleasantly surprised it happened fast or what? Yeah.
Then how about the world? So you want to one or
so the worst deal is like I would consider that two guys, buyer and seller, negotiating behind my back for some of my commission, kind of a unethical deal. Yeah.
The claim would be all right. Well, I went political mind and then Jamie. He's a happy actually was mine but he in the book. So I had a struggle and I was last year before it. So I had to travel and I met at IMD. So we had a retreat, seeing just literally 24 hours before. And I got a offer on, hey, I'm not on retreat. Yeah. What was mystery? He said, yeah, we're going to see more on it. And my other thoughts were the same that my family, they're going to pursuing this particular trip for us. It's fun. We went and then, well, everything was done, but the family had to shake hands. So the deal was closing for the girls.
Oh,
the time
he
that
already,
we ended it,
yeah.
by the time we ended it, he told me, the deal is full. Okay, by the speaker, the phone that. We looked at it.
That's awesome. I mean, obviously that buyer, like, I'm going to be selling a lot of palm trees to freaking a lot of people on some building in Dubai. He's like, I already know I need a palm tree business or something.
And we got $250 commission, and guess what? I had split off with my colleague. It was there just for 30 minutes.
Yeah, like about 15 years ago when Vegas was killing at this, they had some buyers come down to Tucson. They were looking for palm trees everywhere. They dig them up and then take them to Las Vegas. Yeah.
And I'll tell you one more story, which is actually we're going through today, and it's very we were done the another medical center, which is kind of failing. Or the last few months we were trying to find a buyer for it. I'm telling why a fashion designer wants to go particular is in a very high location. That's area. So they want to find the property. So much just location at a store. We had to go on the Wickfield price with them if you want to be the play the top. And so before the family is here, 1 month day, that's really I will go. It's a bit price. Upon the next week, the condition was that Adam will you were consent on that transaction, so I read that part to the deal. So the deal was done on landlord office. Everything is fine. Landlords represented not affected or the guy will prepare and the leaking have it. Crime on QA, everything good. But they suddenly didn't rest, probably for the fan out of home you paid and you back to work. Possibility people signed the full amount of space. The closing was 25th, 3 days ago. Totally and all and the seller of was free. Take our own stuff from the facility. Now today, this morning, I had a meeting with an off and our home yesterday. We like to meet 5-0. We got to meet the landlord and agents and I'm mentioning the states. So often, Joe. We mentioned the wall for PSI pizza. They don't eat that little when you use it. Oh, there's no deep for years.
Oh, man.
So what the hell are you talking about? Already the committee say they already canceled all their staff, the employment conference, paid in the university, salaries, the business is shut down. And they even removed their books. Now the existing business model of it. I mean, that's the situation I'm in right now. Actually, in fact, I would like to take any.
Do you have any legal exposure?
Well, me, myself, no. Because all of our SDAs templates, and take us out from any, maybe just as fulfill. Myself, but I still have a buyer because I think that if they don't get that space, the seller, they don't know if they get a more back.
Yeah.
Most probably no welfare, so they got the non-loss. The business, and it's not set for because we say they and then like wave it, I'm just friendly, and I'll call them like, oh, I'm from a spirit, I'm leaving for the and then family, and the one who's living in the city here in Dubai. And I'm meeting lawyer tomorrow, and they asked to take care of it, files,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So how many deals do you have to do a month where you're happy and
Well,
it's good.
if it's less than 5, I'm more happy. The 5 is our
Yeah.
target. If we don't do 5, then we're a team. Not myself.
How many on your team?
Right now, I think we're 14 or 15.
15? Okay. There, your
15,
guys are
so-
moving some deals. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so far this year, we're done about 15 deals, 16 deals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So average, well, this year's probably 50 deals. Last year we did 21. But last year we had a really good part of this year we had clients.
Yeah.
So for the 5th year, we started in 2021. After I probably started 36 with them deals. Yeah. 2022, I did for 10 and 11. 2023, I did 80, 90. This year we did our first target 50. But
Yeah.
at the time, they did 5 deals a year more. Yeah, they tend to do it. And then, our goalie is, it will be do 50% air slowly. But our premier difference is the opposite. So you build 30 within a year, they're 12 long period.
Hey, man, if you play Major League Baseball, that'll get you into the Hall of Fame. The 300 average. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, so 30% is average. So, yeah, there's a lifting thing. That's why I put a lot of effort on finding new business.
Yeah. Let me ask you one more question. Are you satisfied with this price range between, your lower threshold and upper threshold? The reason I give you that example, because like 10 years ago, I tried to buy a business from FE International, and they were selling a lot of SMB stuff. Now they moved up to the ladder to lower middle market to middle market, $100 million businesses.
Line.
Yeah. Are you happy with where you're at, or are you going to stay?
Obviously, if you get a little check, that makes you happy. But
Yes.
what I learned with this that's the closing $100 million A or only that deals $10,000 oil fee on better. In fact, it's more really small fee.
Yeah.
So if you can close million, why not?
Right now.
To go through many deals, you have to go through the process. To learn the process of understanding, the bigger you will be, the deals get complex. You need to have connection, you need to have trading. I don't want to go and start having bigger deals.
Yeah, you got to be in the same room as somebody doing $100 million, $1 billion deals already.
Exactly. So, I mean, when I started selling in there, my aim was to sell 100 poly revenue, 100 analysis to 5 analysis 20. And right now, our biggest ticket was $35 million. So
$35 million. Yeah.
$35 million. That's our biggest ticket. So, and we have few for $10 million, $15 million, even bigger. In fact, today I have team models.
Yeah.
But we are getting that. Like it's all about process and time. When you get to the last stage, so I'm not in a rush. I mean, organization, uploading it, I'm making the money. I actually love to be met.
Even the downsides where a deal falls apart within the last week. That's part of the game.
Yeah, that's part of the game, and okay, I'm disappointed, but I'm not kind of like sad or the reason why I think that I am a little bit about permission. I think the key in this game is to have go. I also have another SaaS platform too. So I do the chat for us. So I probably will automation. That was I built that software where I fold my company so and then you think and then you build it out. So it's a platform where you want to mention chat documentation or file using all these involved in one involved and we have chat to be any other guy more than that.
Yeah.
A good caller. We have so maybe that the reasons are I don't know for men. But maybe is listening and want to become successful with vocal. But first you need to sort out your monthly expenses. If that's how sorted, it's harder than to eat. The commission only,
Right.
if you don't like range going, that's it. You turn it off.
You're not going to do it.
Always
Yeah, I
starts
saw
out.
another business broker said to set your expectations. You may not get the first deal for 18 months. So 18 months of runway. Yeah.
Exactly. And I think you've been advice. I don't know if someone is listening who wants to know how this is broker and is listed this podcast. Then get started with we did the stuff and themselves. A lot of small services that business for requires. You ain't really listening to for 3 years from now and you're knowing if anything comes. You will hear them with or you watching or listening to that podcast and you might get to the letter you unlimited your own money. Start consulting. Let us go. We should get content, computing, marketing, some of this. Build some recurring income. That will take 12 months maximum. But before we have the small knowledge to talk about then you will be doing good side of this full face. 25 that. No,
Yeah. Beautiful. Tahir,
no,
thank you so much for being on my show and telling us your story about business broker in Dubai. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Anybody who's listening wants about those, either way, or love to read if you buy them to the company, you can any information or every time, quite on my video. I didn't know what it is in it. It's okay. Thank you, John, for having me.
Thank you.
All
Let me
right,
stop.
thanks.